What's going on, DC? DC, what's happening? You're back with DC Speakers. I'm your boy, Jay Maestro.
And I am Kayla Monae.
What's going on, Miss Monae, our guest host, visiting us from the DMV experience.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's nice to be here.
Awesome. I got all the beautifulness in the room because I was feeling a little lonely at first.
No, I'm here. I'm here for you. Have some fun.
Yay, awesome. There's a lot going on in DC.
There is. There is. People really don't understand that.
This is the place to be right now.
It really is.
New York, no slouch on that.
No shade.
No shade. None on Atlanta. But I'm telling you, if you want to be in, this is where you need to get it in at. Here in DC, we got the beautiful ladies of Delta here.
Yes, they are taking over the city. They're literally everywhere. It's like Crimson and Cream has flooded the city. They are everywhere, literally ooh-opping.
DC Events says that there's 31,000.
And I heard it was supposed to be 37,000, but some people say they're going to go and don't go.
Right.
So those are those group of people who said they were going to go and didn't go. But they're literally everywhere. So shout out definitely to Delta Sigma Theta and their centennial 100-year anniversary. That's amazing. That's huge. So I'm really happy for you guys. Keep doing it. Sisterhood and service.
You know it. So we're going to talk about you a little bit too.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, we're going to put you on the spotlight because you got some stuff going on as well, young lady. We got the radio show you're doing. You got some corporate stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
And then I found out that you were doing your thing today. Hey, everybody, just let you know real quick. She was dancing today.
I'm a dancer. I like to dance. It's like my passion. It makes me feel the one place that I can always express myself is through dance. So
awesome.
It's always been there for me.
So we're going to talk about that, but then we're going to do a whole lot of stuff about what's going on in DC, what's going on. Our boy Kanye again is in the news.
And we got to talk about him.
Oh, we got to talk about him. We got time for that. So let's do that. But first, let's get into an artist that you're intimately working with.
Yes.
Designing. Tell me who it is. I don't want to take it away from you. Go ahead, take it.
Yeah, sure. His name is Precise. P, with a capital P, a capital C. He is a DC native, now in the DC area. He's a Chicago native. He's from Chicago. Okay. But now in the DC area, trying to take the DC music scene by storm.
Awesome.
He's a great hip hop artist, like a mix between the old and the new, to be honest. Music that has some substance but still has the production quality and the sound that we have in our new generation of music. So he's pretty awesome. And he has a new video coming out soon. So keep it here for that information, or check him out on precise-tmg.com.
Awesome. And what's the name of the piece that we're going to be listening to right now?
We're about to listen to I Know You Want It.
All right.
It's actually some original music by Precise. So I know you guys are going to love it.
Awesome. So listen, you're here on Mazzo Radio with DC Speakers. Check it out. Precise.
All said and done. Usually I wouldn't do this, but I think you'll still love it. Cause if you know my music, my songs are filled with substance. But this, that girl is sexy. Yeah, it's for more than fucking. It's that late night candles, ice cold wine and making love. And so now, I want you, baby. I see you, girl. You drive me crazy. I see your world. And let me in it. Yeah, let me get it. Well, me, you get yours up first. But I'm saying, girl, let me finish now. Speed it up. Calling me a bully cause I wanna be the dog. She's wetly sweat. I bet digress undresses in front of your butt. We can get a little foreplay. Bring 2 of your friends left for play. Me plus 3 of y'all. I'ma be your boss. Shirts off, don't wanna see the bras. Let's take it back slower. Lick your navel, go lower. See your ass to connect the dots. I connect the box with no controller. I get it like Xbox. I'm going over something when the bed rocks. When the bed rocks. When the bed rocks, cut.
I know you want it.
Yeah.
I know you want it.
Yeah.
I know you want it. I know you want it.
I know you want it.
I know you want it.
Yeah.
I know you want it.
Yeah.
I know you want it.
I know you want it.
I know you want it.
It's round 2. My head intertwined with your legs. You yelling my name without any shame while gripping the frame on the bed. Damn, that's why it's so bad. Oh yeah, I know this, baby. A sip of the liquor, it gets you there quicker because it's so potent, baby. Yeah, I'm stroking, baby. So just relax and take it. I live in the moment, and at the moment you're naked. Let's not get complacent. I know you like it deep, and I ain't trying to brag, but you who I bagged and will rock that ass to sleep. Speed it up, been hitting it forever, and I wanna get a nut. So deep you peep, I can reach to the bottom of your stomach every time I get it up. You got it in all night, then you left every other guy for the right man. But a night, well, that's me precisely, that back then. I know I rock you to the center of your car. Now every time I want, you gon' be begging me for more. It'll come again real soon, real sex, real shit all day. But for now, let's reminisce and just lay. Yeah. It's about that time when you lay down with the person of your choice and you do exactly what the song tells you to do. This shit might get a little reckless and hectic, but you roll with it. Just let the music ride out and enjoy the night. It's precise.
All right, that's our man Precise, man. With Kilo Khan is the producer on that joint.
Yes, Kilo Khan. He's
awesome.
A pretty awesome guy.
So what's some of the things you're doing with him? I mean, you got a lot of stuff that's going on, so let's just start knocking it out right now.
Okay. Well, I do a lot. I do have my own PR media and consulting firm group called the Monae Group, obviously. And with Precise, I do his PR for the most part, and I do his image management and his brand development because he is a new artist. As an artist, he's very developed already. Like he, has his sound, he has talent, you know what I'm saying? But in the industry, it's not just about that. It's about the entire package. So I'm just helping him put the whole package together, get him out there. Okay. So check him out. Again, that's precise-tmg.com.
That's what's up. So that's something that's interesting to us because a lot of what we do here on DC Speaker is talk about the local DC artists and how the local DC artist can get it on, get his thing going. So how easy or how difficult it is for, especially here in DC, for someone to do that, since you really got your hands in the middle of this thing, how easy and how difficult? What are some of the challenges and stuff you've been facing?
I think the most challenging thing is the unique sound because the music industry in some aspects is getting really
finicky, flaky.
Not flaky, but the type of music is good, and some of the sound is good, but it's not about content anymore. It's away from content now. His music is very content, based, and it's about telling a story. It's really about connecting. It's about what hip hop and rap was originally supposed to be. And
because that piece that we just listened to right here, I saw a picture, and granted, it was a very explicit picture.
Yes. I mean, you got to get your sexy on.
Yeah, I understand. I was sweating over here a little bit, but I mean, that's good when you have an artist that is just really conveying that artistry.
Right.
But how have you seen that to be a challenge? Whereas that, like you said, and today is not really about the content as much.
I think that the biggest thing is to let people know that that person is marketable to multiple crowds because they feel like like it's challenging if some people feel like you're in a box, or they feel like, this artist is only one type of thing, or he's only going to apply to one audience, but he actually can relate to tons and tons of artists. He actually can do live set musics with live bands,
Okay.
Well, you guys just keep it here, keep data. I will let you know he is having a show on U Street in August.
Awesome.
But yeah, and so that's really, really hard to get people to understand where you're coming from, and understand that, everyone isn't, Wale, everyone isn't Soulja Boy, but everyone is still, something that people want to hear.
Right.
Or that my client is anyway,
Exactly.
Precise. Not everyone. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but, for Precise, but I don't know.
No, that's real. That's what's keeping it real. So do you find that here in the DC area that people are coming a little bit more acceptable to the different genres of music and hip hop? Because at one time, we just had just go-go, and even
Right.
with Wale was on an interview once on MTV online piece that ultimately talked about how go-go has helped in some cases, but it has hurt DC in some cases. But do you find that diversity kind of opening up a little bit? Do you find more artists now?
It is, because more non-DC local people are really starting to, I guess you could say, take over the city. They're bringing
Right.
their business here. Like me, originally from Atlanta, Georgia. However, my business is DC based,
Right.
and this is the market that I want to be in. So
Right.
I think as more people start to migrate here, and as the city is becoming, really gentrified and really diverse, because if you was in DC 10 years ago, or
Which
five,
I
even
was,
5,
right.
even 5 years ago, it was Chocolate City, right, back then.
That's it.
But now,
Right.
there's lots of different, races and cultures of people.
Right.
So there's, you got to be able to meet all expectations and all audiences.
Yeah.
So.
And DC has always been very diverse. When you talk about the 70s and 80s, you start seeing a lot of different, Vietnamese. Of course, the Spanish culture has been really heavy here. But now you have a lot of Ethiopians,
Right.
that have been moving here. And they're coming not only, looking and seeking education, but really a lot of them come already educated and already have money, and they already have businesses.
Yeah, especially the Africans.
Yeah, so I mean, Nigerians and Kenyans and a whole lot of different stuff like that. So what are some of the goals right now that you have set up with Precise and also yourself, and how they align with each other?
I think the main goal that I have is, for him right now, is just more live performances, because
Gotcha.
he is like a little, I guess, hashtag with him would be, he is the loudest introvert. So I want people to really start to get to know him as a person, because he's really not an introvert once you know him. He's actually like wild, like he's completely hilarious, but that's not the first thing you would see,
Right.
So I really just want to start getting him out there and doing more live shows, and more interaction with people.
Okay.
Because he's done a lot, producing behind the scenes, doing, putting in the work, but it takes more than that in this industry, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're right. Well, anything that someone that's listening to this right now can take away is that you got to have somebody that's on your side.
Right.
And definitely with Kayla Monae, he's got somebody on his side.
Right.
So
He
that's
has the
what's
whole
up.
Monet group on his side.
That's
and,
awesome.
Maybe even Mazzoff on his side.
Yeah, you most definite. Almost definite. That's no doubt.
Yes,
That's no
yes.
doubt. Big shots out
So
there.
shout out to Precise. Maybe he'll be on the show soon.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what's going on in DC. I mean,
Woo,
it is
Lord.
a lot of stuff that's going on in
Yes.
the DMV. What's up?
So, like we were saying before, it is the Delta Centennial. And what that means is that they're celebrating their 100 years of existence.
Okay.
They were created in 1913 at my alma mater, Howard University.
It's you.
you know. But so I think that's like it's really good to see Black people doing positive things and group
Yeah.
things together. So, I'm not necessarily, pursuing Delta or wanting
Okay.
that, but I'm really happy to see that. Like,
Okay.
that makes me really happy. So shout out to the Deltas again.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's good to see, this is really what Black women are about. This is what women are about versus a lot of things you see on TV with the cat fighting and what they claim as reality TV,
Right.
which is really not reality TV.
It's not.
Yeah, so I mean, to see professional women on many different tiers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have some that are managers, you have some that are supervisors, but then you have some that are business owners and presidents,
CEOs,
and CEOs,
right.
and all this different stuff. So I mean, this is just refreshing.
Right.
It's just so.
So
refreshing.
yeah, I'm really happy. And they're bringing business to the city. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That is. Any events for any city, that brings business to the city. That's great for the economy. So,
31,000 women in the DC area.
in red and white.
So U Street, Chinatown, uptown, downtown. Y'all better get out there and start tap dancing. You better make sure you got your stocks in place because they're here to spend money. All right, so don't be faking and be nice. Here's the thing: when you got a store or shop, be nice.
Right.
Smile. You know, be a little bit engaging and stuff. Don't go up there and be flirting and all this other stuff. And I mean, if that's what you do, keep it balanced, keep it real. But at the same time, I mean, oh my goodness, don't go in there with a frown. Can I help you? No, you can't.
No,
help
actually,
me.
you cannot.
I can help you, maybe smile, but that's about it. So yeah, definitely DC, get your grind on because you got some shine in the city. You know what I'm saying? So you were saying something a little bit earlier that there's been some controversy over at the Stadium Club, one of our finer establishments here in the DC metropolitan area.
Yes, there has been a little bit of controversy recently, actually. According to NicoleBitchie.com, if any of you guys, I know you guys do because it's literally, she's made that into an amazingly huge site.
Right.
But according to Nicole Bitchie, actually, Lamar Odom had a run-in with the paparazzi because they were questioning him about a alleged year-long affair he was having with a stripper from DC Stadium.
I'm in love with a stripper.
And she ride and she roll and she ride. Yeah, so he basically banged the photographer's car and broke like part of the door and the equipment in the back seat, slamming it on the ground. He really did it hard. He did it harder than Kanye. He really did it hard. So I mean,
hopefully he has Allstate.
Hopefully he does because I mean, hell, he don't need it. Yeah. He don't damn need it. Yeah. He got plenty of money, and his wife got plenty of money, so he'll be fine.
So how the Mrs. feeling about all this? I mean,
well,
what's her intention?
Chloe's really open with the paparazzi, not with the paparazzi, but she's really open with the media.
Okay.
So I felt like she would say, something regarding it, but she just said that, everything's fine. They're in a great marriage. And, she came to his defense immediately. But, if me and my husband was having problems, I wouldn't tell anybody either, unless we were separating.
Right.
So.
Right. And then you just know that what's going to break loose. It's all his dirty laundry, all the stuff in the closet and everything. But I guess that's true standing by your man.
Right. You stand by your man to the end.
That's right.
Except for if you're Portia from Housewives. You don't stand by your man because then he'll go divorce you a week later. But anyway.
That's right.
No shade, Portia. How you doing?
I bust the windows out your car, slash your tires, sugar in the tank. All that
nobody got time for that.
All that I prescribe is not the recommendation, nor the views or thoughts of Mazzo Entertainment, Mazzo Management, or Mazzo Really, or the
Monae Group.
Oh, Monae Group. There you go.
Or
anybody else. Well, look, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We're going to listen to our man Dre the Gypsy, another DC finest hip-hop artist here in the DMV. Big shout out to him.
Yep.
Big shout out also to your counterpart, to Miss
Milan Zoe.
Yep.
She is, doing her thing. Big shout out to her man, Dre the Gypsy.
Exactly. So we'll be seeing you guys back next week, more than likely.
Yep, next
broadcasting.
week.
All right, awesome. So let's do this. Dre the Gypsy here on Mazzo Radio. Check it out.
Keep it here.
Trying to holler that she moved out to the West Coast shit and fell in love. For real. Seen that bra, she hopped from city to city. Hollering all these niggas went down south, got turned out. All that shit. It's time to come fuck with the real. DC. never go back. She had them all before, sex gets born like that. So she kinky when she freak me, let me fuck on the track. The only hoe I beat raw, knock her up, it's a rap. Cause once you go DC, you never go back. So much for playing cool, I'm really trying to get at you. Though you got me sprung, I got someone to introduce you to the other women. Go. Some say it's a no. Bet I get them touching cause I'm pimpin' for show though. 2 skirts, I got a chef to work up in the kitchen, plotting my entrance while they laugh and flirt. They start to kiss, they start to freak each other out. They work well, it's like they known each other for a while. Turns out these bitches wild, freaked out with pretty smiles. They been pulling this move since Sugar Hill and Chuck Brown. Raised buck wild, you can't hold it against them. They've been raped, they've been robbed, several offenses, so one blows up and one is held back. Shit, they still a team, but one takes credit for that. Just one takes credit for that. One riding shotgun and one in the back. She had a share of East, South, and West Coast cats, but once you go DC, you never go back. She had them all before, sex gets born like that. So she kinky when she freak me, let me fuck on the track. The only hoe I beat raw, knock her up, it's a rap. Cause once you go DC, you never go back.
All right, that's our man Dre the Gypsy here on DC Speakers, Mazzo Radio DC, right here, broadcasting live in the District of Columbia.
Yep.
You know, the place to be. Well, there's a lot of other little things going on around our area.
You know, outside of DC.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always something going on.
That's what makes life so interesting.
It is. Well, as everyone knows, the Trayvon Martin case, and it's, you know, the trial and everything that's going on with that. So we have to keep you guys updated on that.
Right.
However, the jury has been in deliberation for over 11 hours trying to figure out what they're going to do.
Right.
Now, I think the closing, if anyone watched the closing remarks by both of the attorneys, the closing remarks by the prosecutor was great. He said something along the lines of, Trayvon Martin was scared that night. Any child has the right to be scared if they're being followed. Any child has the right to attack anyone that's following them. Right. And basically that Trayvon died with fear being his last emotion. And I think that was very, very powerful. Yeah. And especially for the defendant to come in after saying something like, oh, don't trust your emotions, or what he said something, but I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, that doesn't, we're in a courtroom, so that's not how it goes. Like, okay.
Yeah, and see, they're trying to defer so much of it because ultimately it comes down to, I mean, so many people talk about how the law extrapolates or is void. That's the word. Right. It's void of emotion and things of that sort. And I'm like,
that's what we live on, though. We live on emotion.
We live on emotion, but that's even what brought these two men together in this one parallel of time. Zimmerman and Trayvon. This was brought them together because Trayvon basically had a need. He went out to get something and he was coming back home.
Right.
Now you had Zimmerman. He had a need. But he also, as the case was brought out, as the attorney was bringing it out there, is that here's a man that did not meet his expectations in life. He wanted to be a police officer. He didn't make that. He wanted to be a leader in these aspects. He didn't make that. So
they even took him off the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, so now here's an opportunity for me to prove how great I am. You know,
right.
I'm beyond Barney 5. I'm RoboCop. And I mean, I'm not trying to poke fun at it, but it really kind of resonates backwards on, you know, really being comfortable who you are. Right. You know, and really with artists, a lot of times the ones that survive is because of the fact that they're comfortable of who they are, no matter how offshoot it may seem. And even though this guy, of course, is not an artist, it's same principle. He was not comfortable who he was. Right. So he ended up basically starting something that really
he couldn't finish. Right. He couldn't finish because in reality, the way that they were describing it, okay, you know, Trayvon may have been beaten, you know, Zimmerman up a little bit, but anyone has the right to defend themselves when they're being followed and chased walking home. Right. Like, Trayvon had every right to use his MMA, you know, things that he acquired, you know, in life. At the end of the day, you shouldn't be followed. Like, you shouldn't be followed.
And not be followed because of the fact that
you have a hood on.
and you're a black guy in the
Right.
neighborhood. And that's the other thing. I don't know if I really agree with the fact that both sides were saying this is not a matter of race.
No, but it is.
Because I mean,
But it is because
yeah.
that's the very first comment that he made on the police, on the 911 call
Right.
or whatever it was. These dudes always get away, or some
Right.
derogatory term towards, even if he didn't say the word Negro.
Right.
It was a derogatory
Niggers.
term towards
Right.
African American people.
Exactly. And so that's why I'm like, I can't see how you say this is void of that whole situation.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, as one truth that really conveys out, justice is blind.
Right.
You know? And unfortunately,
Well, hopefully
we'll see
justice
what
will be
happens.
served. If not second-degree murder, because in my head, I don't feel like Zimmerman went out that night meaning to kill someone.
Okay.
But at the same time, although it wasn't premeditated that far, it was meditated.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't premeditated, but I feel like it was meditated during the course of him seeing Trayvon
Right.
and all of that.
Right, because really, again, what was the whole point? He didn't belong in his neighborhood. He was different. He was the one that really gets away with doing all this hood-like mentality. So all of that information, Zimmerman already had in mind.
Right.
And that gave him the conclusion that he had to move forward.
Right.
So, you
Well,
know,
we hopefully the trial will work out. Hopefully those jurors
Right.
have kids and they understand and they really will, you know, justice will be served to Trayvon's parents. So shout out to them.
Exactly. And we're talking about people in the news and just all the craziness they go on. Our boy Kanye West again.
Acting out, Kanye. Acting out.
But how is
Yet again.
How's he going to tell people not to talk to him and not to talk to anyone? In fact, we actually have the blip from this. Let's listen to this real quick. Man, this is hilarious. Of course, that's the end.
I'm a big fan, bro. I love your work. I love your work.
I appreciate it, but don't talk.
I love your work, though.
I know. I don't want. That's fine, but
Yeah.
don't talk to me.
Sorry.
I don't want to hear paparazzi talk to me
I'm a
or anybody
video-
I know.
I'm a
It doesn't
field
matter.
reporter. I'm a field
no,
reporter.
but don't talk
All right.
to me at all.
I'm a huge
And
fan
don't
of
talk
that.
to anyone I know
right.
at all. And tell everybody never talk to anyone. that
Never
anyone
talk.
knows.
So
Never
we're,
talk.
we're breaking the law.
Don't talk ever again.
Hey, I love you, though. Hey, I do love you, though, Kanye. Kanye.
Well,
What about the throne, too? With Jay-Z, people are pumped.
Yo, I said
well,
Wow.
you know,
Really?
maybe the frustration of changing diapers every night is getting him a little panties in a bunch. Don't talk to me ever, okay, Kanye?
And don't
But
talk
we will
to no
not
one else.
Talk to you ever.
And don't talk. I mean, you are a celebrity.
People
you
have
a
to
new
talk to
album
you.
out. You got tours and shows.
And a new baby.
Don't you want people to talk about you? Maybe I'm lost. Maybe I'm just so backwards in
I
this
can't.
thing.
I can't put my finger on or understand like why he. You know, ever since his mom died, listen, Kanye. I know you've gone through a lot, and I know it's a lot going on in your life right now. But you need to humble yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I really loved your album, Yeezus. Actually, I really bang with it the long way. However, I don't bang with the concept, with the whole Yeezus thing. Like, that's really offensive to my God.
Right.
So,
But
good
why do
luck
you-
with your baby, and you just need to keep it home. Like, stay at the Jenners, and just
So
take care of yourself and your lady and your baby.
Do you think maybe that whole concept with the whole religious, because I mean, really, you think about him and Jay-Z from the standpoint of their music and where they are right now, there is almost a godlike demigod position that is being pervaded.
Right.
Do you think maybe perhaps that's the reason why he maybe is going off like he is? Don't talk to me. Don't, converse with me because I am God. Was that over the top?
In a way, because I feel like he is just so. I don't know. A part of me still feels like he doesn't know who he is.
Okay.
Because if you know who you are not God. You know what I'm saying? You know that you are his creation, and you find out who you really are inside and what makes you happy.
Right.
And talking about yourself all the time, like if that makes you happy, I mean, I feel it. But damn, like.
We ain't got time for all
Ain't
that.
nobody got time for that. But no, yeah. But yeah, Kanye, Shout out to you.
Yeah. But I just think it makes it hard because, like for myself, when I see an artist, we just saw several just recently in the past couple of weeks, and you try to figure out, okay, can I ask them to take a picture? I mean, sometimes you kind of get a little,
right, nervous.
I know me, I'm vacillating back and forth because I'm like, you're a person just like me, so you might have more money than me. You have more this, more that.
But money doesn't make happiness.
It doesn't. So my thing is, let me just make sure that it's okay. You got a good little space, and I don't put you on spot. But then later, you got to think all that out. You might as well say, forget it. I don't need it that bad. Hey, True. What's going on? How you doing? Like your music.
True. I mean, no one wants anything if you're not if you're gonna give graciously.
Right.
Like, I don't want you to be standing here looking all like uncomfortable in the picture. Like, at the end of the day, if you're a celebrity or if you're an entertainer, your fans are what make you who you are. So you need to be nice to them. You need to, make time for them.
It's funny you say that. There was a picture recently of Miley Cyrus and her boyfriend, the guy from Canada. I can't think of his name.
Whatever.
But
it don't matter. Liam.
Exactly.
Something like that.
Exactly. They were backstage, and that was the first picture they took together. They said in a while, but they had a fan that was there, and she was all big teeth, all cheese and all snug. She was excited. The two of them was just like, oh wow, I'm just so unhappy with life, and I'm like, you guys, give back. All right, and DMV artists understand that we make each other.
Right.
We build each other. We infuse one another. And after everything is said and done at the end of the day, if you got family that loves you, if you got community that loves you, you're going to be all right.
Right.
And that's the same thing. Build your community, build your love here, build your foundation
and find your love from inside.
That's it.
But yeah. So, Kanye, I hope you achieve that.
He will.
Shout out to you.
He will. Trust me, that baby going to humble him. Babies will humble
especially
you.
A little daughter.
Exactly. My daughter, I had a pair of Armani pants, brand new, and she was 9 months, and she made sure that she freed herself in every way right on those pants. And trust me, after that, I still love my little name brands. In the words of the immortal Biggie Smalls, brand name misfit, no problem. But I tell you the truth, they will humble you. They will humble you.
Well, hopefully he is.
Yeah. So let's do this. Let's take another moment to listen to one of the DC finest, Dosa Capone. Right now in Texas, doing his thing there. Ooh. Done a big performance there just recently.
Nice.
So proud. Big shouts out to you, big bro. Appreciate you. Love you. Look forward to seeing you back here. You're supposed to be back here in August, so we're gonna.
Oh, bet. Maybe
hold
we
him
could
up
do some collabo with Precise.
Absolutely. So Summertime Stroll is from Dosa Capone here on Mazzo Radio.
Summertime stroll, walk with me. Hey, look, puffing on the funnel, breathing uptown air. The city that divide niggas past this like air. Coming through the wrong block, you gotta pay your fare. Cause if not, it's like playing a game, a truth is there. The truth being told, the story's always told by the younger who survive and the one who watched it fold. I'm trying to stack my cash till my pockets unfold. See many summers hot and see many winters cold. Niggas got popped and watched their face turn cold. I used to tell my mama the ghetto fucks on my soul, yeah. Then I asked why my heart is so cold, like I keep that bitch on polar bear froze. But what I do know is just the side effects of the ghetto, cause I gotta take my days more slow, like a summertime stroll. Puffing on the J's on the drove, just relax and watch the smoke flow. This is what I see when I summertime stroll, when I summertime stroll. Walking through the block, everybody say hello. Some things never change, but the same stays old. So when it do change, make sure that you evolve like the evolution, like fungus growing on mold. This is what I see when I summertime stroll. When I summertime stroll. Still strolling on my fucking blocks and my avenues. I love my city. I show it with the gratitude. Yes, I got the attitude. Coming from the city that I'm from, you can die for one of your shoes without the tongue. Nobody wants to see you make it. So if they give you props, they lying or they faking. Now everybody's Muslim nowadays on that Assalamu alaikum. And 2 minutes later, it's where my salami bacon. If I offend you, then you should all always know that those cigapones the one to keep it real with you. The poverty's in my streets, it's the real issue. RIP's on our T's, say I still miss you. Yup, candlelight memorials, you know how the story goes. Younger had to die, only Lordy knows where homie goes. Yeah, that's the way the streets go with the flow. You gotta let God and let it go. This is what I see when I summertime stroll. When I summertime stroll. Walking through the block, everybody say hello. Some things never change, but the same stays old. So when it do change, make sure that you evolve like the evolution, like fungus growing on mold. This is what I see when I summertime stroll. When I summertime stroll. If you see me summertime strolling, just holler at me, homie. You know that we rolling. I'm strolling through my beautiful blocks and I'm puffing that loud from the night to the morning. If you see me summertime strolling, just holler at me, homie. You know that we rolling. I'm strolling through my beautiful blocks and we puffing that loud from the night to the morning. If you see me summertime strolling, just holler at me, homie. You know that we rolling. I'm strolling through my beautiful blocks and I'm puffing that loud from the night to the morning. If you see me summertime strolling, just holler at me, homie. You know that we rolling. I'm strolling through my beautiful blocks and we puffing that loud from the night to the morning.
Shout outs again to our boy Doso Capone here on Mazov Radio DC Speakers.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So look at some of this stuff that is actually really resonating right now with DC.
Well, to start with a lighter subject, it is the DC Fringe Festival right now. Okay. Capitol Fringe Festival. If anyone doesn't know what that means, it means like a festival of performing arts. So live and uncensored arts, dance, music, drama, production, like everything that you could think of arts-based performance, like performance arts-based. Okay. So it's going to be here in DC from the 11th to the 28th, and you can get tickets and passes at capitolfringe.org or head over to 607 New York Avenue Northwest to get, sign up or get tickets and buy tickets there. So I'm definitely going to be attending any dance events. Like, we already talked about me being a dancer, so... have to stay in tune with what's going on in DC, for you guys, for the listeners, but for my own pleasure.
So how do you keep yourself in shape with dancing and being able to do all those different forms and moves and stuff?
To be honest, if we're going to be honest real quick, I don't do anything. Legit, I really don't do much.
Okay.
I was getting in shape this past week, actually, for an audition, and it didn't... it really, really hurt bad. Like, I really, 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 really don't do a whole lot to stay in shape. Like, maybe I'll do the treadmill or the elliptical, like, twice a week. I'm trying to get that done just to keep my stamina up. But I'm just not naturally fit and muscular just from my, from mommy and daddy.
That's right. Mama did something good there.
Shout out to them.
And them DNA.
Speaking of my brother, who is actually a professional tennis player, look out, just went pro last month. His name is Emmett Ward. Okay. He's also a client, of course, so he will be going by E4.
Okay.
But he is, professional tennis player taking the world by storm.
Awesome.
And he's going to be, he's going to be the next big thing, especially as a black man in tennis, which is not necessarily...
that's not common. You don't see.
No. It's not as common.
Yeah.
But for DC people who are interested in tennis, the ATP Tour is here in DC, and tickets are on sale now. I know you want to see your man Tsonga. I want to see him. Even though he's
for
a
all
Frenchman.
the other reasons.
Well, he is. He ain't bad to look at. Mm-hmm. But that will be starting July 27th through the 4th, and you can go to cityopentennis.com. The event is sponsored by Citi, the credit card company.
Okay.
So check out ATP Tour, our tennis lovers out there.
So real quick, let's talk about some of the business stuff that you're doing, because you have several business roles and several different business things going on, from owner to director. Talk about some of that stuff that you're doing.
So I guess the first would be the Monae Group. Obviously, like I said, media, PR, and consulting, where I basically do PR and I do image consulting, branding, brand development.
Okay.
And then also a new role is the director of marketing for Fostech Enterprises.
Oh, wow.
And so for those who don't know what a Fostech Enterprises is, that is actually the parent company of Mazoff Radio, Mazoff Entertainment, and everything Mazoff related that you are listening to right now.
Where I hopefully get my paycheck from? Where's my paycheck? They got it.
Well,
That's awesome,
you know.
though. So, I mean, how in the world are you juggling all this? I mean, that makes my head just swim thinking about all this stuff.
Well, to be honest, I like to stay busy. It's really important to me to stay busy, keep myself out of trouble, keep myself on the roll.
I can never
but
see you
I'm
getting in
also
trouble.
really satisfied with doing marketing for media and doing PR for media. I really love the entertainment industry and I want to change it. I want to bring more positive media to the Black community that is still entertaining, because you know, when young people think of positive media, they think of like boring or something extremely educational, but no, just more like, you know, cleaner fun. Cleaner fun.
Yeah, everything is just not so blood and guts and derogatory and stuff. I mean, it exists. We understand it. There's a balance.
I mean, that's for some settings,
Yeah.
but
not everything in the world is
especially
guns
for our
and-
really young people, younger than me, you know, our young people, and minor people.
Yeah, exactly. Real good. So with that being said, because I mean, you have a lot of different avenues with Massive Entertainment and also Massive Engineering Services.
Right.
So what's some of the things that you guys are going to be working on, you know, immediately? What's some of the main targets?
We are actually in the works of planning an event with, if you listen to the DMV experience last week, with a beautiful lady named Miss Cara Allen.
Yeah.
She is the owner and creator of Cara Allen Lifestyle. So they do styling, they do interior design, they do everything.
Right.
So we will be having an event with them in the near future downtown K Street for gentlemen. And so keep it here on MazofEntertainment.com to get more info about that.
Absolutely. Same thing with our shout outs to the DMV poet, Xander, right now. And actually,
Xander.
he's going to be actually doing the Poet Slam. That's a charity event.
Ooh.
He's also going to be working out a new charity support group, where is that they're going to be actually working with a lot of internal charities, passing out food for the homeless and
That's
things of that
nice.
sort. So, I mean, a lot of big stuff that's going to be taking place. And
That's nice.
reopening of Cardozo Senior High School.
In
August.
Shout out to the alumni.
Exactly. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on.
So I'm glad we're moving towards more positivity in the DC area, because there has been some negativity in our recent midst, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just touching on the passing of a close friend of mine and a wonderful man, Mr. Omar Sykes, who was actually murdered on Georgia Avenue on the 4th of July during a robbery. So that's a really, really tragic. Such a young man with so much going for him. You know, slain so senselessly. And so I definitely want to recognize that, and just to tell our young people, especially our students, to just take care of themselves, to remain safe, to travel in pairs, and, you know, to the Howard University community to unify. And love is the only thing that's going to remove the hate. Like, hate doesn't remove hate. It just inflames it. So more love, DC, more love.
Exactly. Well, we're going to be wrapping it up. I truly appreciate you keeping me company, coming out here, talking about the brand.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This is your home. I mean, come on now. You got keys to the door. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So definitely, how can we follow you, keep track of you?
Oh, well, you guys can check me out on Twitter at Kayla.com. That's dot with 2 T's and then COM. On Instagram at Kayla.com, or visit my business website, themonaegroup.com, to get more information if you are in the entertainment industry or looking for PR for your business or some consulting for your business. Just hit me up.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. We got some stuff that we're going to go out with. Kid named Breezy, another DMV local artist.
Yeah.
Here's Soul Food. Y'all have a great one. Be blessed. We'll catch you next time on DC Speakers.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey. Soul food. They say they want that new, tired of the same thing. This that soul food made for you to maintain. Don't eat it up, you can feed your mind frame. Don't eat it up, you can feed your mind frame. I got that baked chicken for you with the Kool-Aid on the side. Put it in some flour if you choose to do it fried. Don't eat it up, you can feed your mind frame. Don't eat it up, you can feed your mind frame. Grandma, I think it's about that time to cook that food for the soul and mind. Call it soul food, better get in line. Pies by the pound, ain't talking white lines. See the chicken, baked fried, what you missing? Knock it out the park, Mr. Cal Ripken. It's no difference, this life is a privilege. Drinking up the Kool-Aid makes it all gifted. Brother, I can feed you what you wanna know, or you can go and get some carry out and never grow. See, this life is a broad with the common go. Get it how you live it in, she just wanna honor roll. Cook it up, bag it, you could get a doggy bag. Food free on me, your life a nigga bread. And if you ain't eating, man, I feel your pain. Young girl fan, we just wanna feed your mind.